Hey, we're starting a little bit early, but that's okay. Because he always likes to kick this thing off way before when I'm ready. Okay, so check it out. Today is day one, week one, and this is the actual kickoff segment. And I wrote down some pointers today because I was thinking some stuff from yesterday's video after I watched it actually this morning. So, yeah, anyway, welcome to the 10-week program. Thanks for tuning in again. I just want to say that. So here's the deal. Yeah, this is kind of important. Let me tell you what this video is and what it's not. This video, the purpose of this is not for me to teach you how to weight lift. It's not for me to go through the exercises and the training. It's not for me to teach you about nutrition and dieting. This is a program about self-management. Plain and simple. So the idea is I simply take you through one of my programs so that you can see how a self-management program should work. I mean, that's it. That's the whole point. So the idea is really to take this journal, to take your food journal and plug this into your daily routine, to keep track of your food, to keep track of the exercises that you're doing, how often you're doing them, whether you're making gains and losses. This is the big thing right here. This is the take home. So I simply take off my shirt, I do my poses, I take my measurements, I give you the progression just so that you can see how important it is to measure this as you go. That's it. So you have something to fall back on. You know, that which gets measured gets accounted for, something like that. Okay, so that's the explanation. So there's plenty of videos on YouTube that talk about weightlifting and they show guys doing exercises and they're all juiced out of their head and they're doing a million sit-ups and dips and everything else. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you want to tune into that, you can tune into those guys. This is about self-management, okay? It's about you not answering your phone when you get when you're filming. That's real life. That just happened, okay? Yep. Okay. The other thing I want to say too is I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist, anything like that. I'm just Mike Machine, Unlimited 1000, and I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. So before you get into a program like this, you may want to talk to a doctor, a nutritionist, somebody, and just get some feedback, especially if you have some sort of a pre-existing medical condition or something like that. Again, this is about self-management, okay? Plain and simple. A couple more points about this. I gave myself 10 weeks for this program. You want to give yourself as much time as possible because in the beginning, at the outset, if you don't give yourself enough time and you don't give yourself a realistic amount of time to complete whatever goals you set out, then you're setting yourself up for failure, okay? So give yourself enough time. The other thing is set realistic goals. Look, if you haven't worked out in the past year, then a good goal for you is not necessarily to reach a certain measurement or to get a certain weight. A good goal for you is to simply make it through the program, to just keep track of your weight and to keep track of the stuff you're eating. That's a good goal. It's a reasonable goal. The other thing is make sure you get lots of rest, make sure you hydrate, make sure you don't overtrain. Don't try and work out 6 days a week if you've never worked out before. Start out with something realistic, and you can get support from personal trainers and stuff like that. Or you can email me and I can give you some feedback, some thoughts. Okay, so we covered that. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, I'm just going to throw some measurements out. I'll post these on one of those little blip things too. I did that on the intro video as well. And so if I go through them pretty quick, you'll see them posted. But so my weight is 75 kilos right now, 75 kgs. My waist is 34.5. Chest is 42. My right bicep is 14 and an eighth. Monster. My left is 14. Right forearm is 12. Left forearm is 11 3/4. Neck is 15.5. Thigh is 20. And calf is 14.5. That's all in inches. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully you guys can see. Don't judge me on my hair because I'm just cool like that. Can you see that? Okay. Just represent the team. All right. Take this off. And it's not meant to be a strip show, okay? It's just meant to show you guys where I'm coming from. Okay. So I should probably well, I'll pull this up in a second. But okay, so this is me, okay? This is me now. Hopefully the light's okay. You can basically see, okay, here's do a couple quick poses. You can see, I don't know how good the lighting is, but I don't have a six-pack, right? Even if I suck it in and I pull it in, it's just not there, okay? So that's what I'm working with. Side profile, yay, okay? I'll show some legs. Okay, you can still see there's some decent definition in the legs. Calves. Yeah, ooh, look at the calf muscle. Bam, okay. Triceps. Whoop-de-doo. I don't think the lighting's the best in here, but okay, so tries. Yep. Okay, back. Again, biceps, double biceps. What else? Yeah, you know, like I said, I'm not like a bodybuilder, so I don't have like 1,000 poses to give you. But I just want to give you a realistic picture of what I look like day one, week one, so you can see the progression. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do each week. Okay? So, again, keeping it short, keeping it simple. The important thing is just to again reiterate the fact that this is a self-management program. It's about teaching you how to track your eating habits, how to track your workouts. Okay, that's it. So that at the end of the 10 weeks you can say, this is what I've accomplished, this is what I've done, this is where I went off, or this is where I was on track. And yeah, so that at the end of 10 weeks or the end of 12 weeks, you have a much better picture going forward of what things you really need to focus on. Like if you know that every Sunday night you eat a chocolate cake, then that's something that you need to focus on for the next plan, you know, eating a chocolate cake or a plate of cake. Like yesterday, Wes and I went down to the Manly Wine Festival, and Wes ate an entire plate, like a full plate like this of cake. And yeah, so that's the kind of thing that you need to put down in your journal, okay? And I don't think I have anything else. Yep, so again, you know, invite any questions, feedback, thoughts you guys might have, but once more, this is not me training you how to work out. I can take you in the gym and I can do dips, I can do exercises, and I can walk you through that, but that's not what this is. This is about self-management, okay? So if you have questions on that, on how to lay out your program, that's what I'm here to help you with, okay? And once again, just real quick, I know I'm moving around a lot, but so this is where we ended up for today. You can see, look, day one, week one, I've already started putting in some of my food items here. This is my workout from today. I know it's really hard to see, guys, but I'm just trying to show you what I keep track of. Here's some of the first few meals of the day, and that's where we're at. So this is the kind of thing that you're going to have for each and every day of the entire routine. Oh, and here's another thing. There are no off days, okay? In my program, I don't take off days. So what you see is what you get. I keep the same routine basically throughout the program. If I need to make adjustments based on weight, like let's say I feel like I'm not leaning out enough, and I increase my cardio and I'm still not leaning out enough, then I'm going to start dropping calories. You know, I'll increase my protein intake and drop my carbohydrate intake. So that's why I have this, so I can see exactly to the letter where I'm at. Because it's much easier to adjust your intake if you know exactly what it is. Good or bad, it's in paper. It's on paper, right? So, yeah, that's that. Again, tune in, guys. I appreciate you coming to check it out. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Hopefully you can walk away from this with something that you maybe didn't have before. And, yeah, stick with me for 10 weeks, and we'll see where we end up with. And thanks for tuning in.